Hello, good evening. This video is all about non-digital instructional material. And I'm going to discuss also the advantages and disadvantages of using this and also how this one work. So without further ado, the non-digital instructional material that I've been talking about is flip chart. Flip chart is a stationary item consisting of a large paper sheets. And what I have right now is the material that I will be using is cartolina, and I already cut it into 4 equal sizes. And the other materials are scissors, glue, marker, crayons, and this one to make a hole, metal stick, yarn, and what else? I think colored papers. So let's get started. So the advantages of a flip chart. So before I'm going to tell you the advantages of using a flip chart, let me divert your attention first to the step-by-step process in making my own version of flip chart. My flip chart is very simple, and it is very easy to make since I'm not really a creative person. That is why I choose this one, flip chart. I really want to make a diorama, but I really don't know how to draw, or I really don't know how to design. That's why flip chart is my very best option. It's okay. So okay, let's start now. So I will paste now the pink cartolina, this one, in the upper side of the blue cartolina. Okay. This one. After this one, I already cut the border designs so that my flip chart will not be as boring as my life. So this is how my border designs look like. I cut 3 of this, and I will paste it in the corner of my and the other one also. Okay. So okay. So this is what my flip chart looks like. So after this one, I'm gonna put a hole in the upper edge so that I can put the yarn. So I can put the yarn. Goodness gracious. Okay. So where's my yarn here? By the way, the advantages of using a flip chart in your presentation is that flip charts do not need electricity, so you don't need to worry if the bulb will burn out, or you don't need to worry if you forgot the projector or the extension wire. It's because you don't need an electricity to present your topic, as long as you present it at daytime, not in the nighttime. And also, flip charts are very economical in the sense that you do not need to use any special films or printers to produce them. And colors can be added very easily. So if you really want to your flip chart to be more attractive, then you can use markers or crayons, as long as not to use very distracting colors, so that it will not distract your viewers. And also, flip charts allow spontaneity. So to have a continuous discussion, if even if there is an error, you can directly correct it. You can directly erase it in the flip chart. And also, if you want to add some other information that is very important, you can write it in your flip chart also. And then, flip charts are low technology. They are reliable and don't require any special skills to use them. Unlike PowerPoint presentation, you really need to have a knowledge on how to use the application so that you can fully maximize its potential, right? And I'm not telling you that flip chart is more important than PowerPoint. It's because it's already 21st century and technology is very helpful today to make our tasks more easier and faster. And then lastly, the advantages of using a flip chart is that, I know it's not lastly, the second to the last is that you can display it anywhere. You can put it in a lecture room or seminar room or laboratory, or at the corridor, as long as it is very visible to your student, so that they can have to look at it anytime or anywhere they want to have a review. And lastly, using the advantages of using a flip chart is that you can use the back side of the paper. You can take note other important things, or example, you can put their questions or any or examples or anything that is very important that you already forgot to write in the visual aid. and and again, the disadvantages of using a flip chart. So the disadvantages of using a flip chart is that they can be used with small classes only. So I think beyond 30 persons, it is not advisable to use a flip chart. It's because the person who is sitting at the back side will no longer see your presentation. And you really do need to have a good penmanship, or you know how to do good lettering, because otherwise they are hard to read, right? And then they are not permanent, since flip chart are made of paper, so they can be easily tear or damaged. And lastly, the cost of paper and pens may be prohibitive depending on your institution financial resources. So here, so that are those are the advantages and disadvantages of using a flip chart. So now I'm going to show you what my flip chart looks like. So after making a hole, this one, I'm going to write my content. So it's about flip chart. So after this one, I'm gonna need to put a yarn into the hole. Put it into the hole. Okay. So after this one, I'm gonna use this one. And there you go. I'm gonna show you the the end product of my flip chart for a while. The most important thing to remember when making a flip chart is that flip chart should be really presentable so that it can attract your students, and also you need to write it visibly so that they can see it clearly. And most important thing is the content of your flip chart presentation. It should be relatable, it should be understandable. Okay, so I think this is it. Da-da-da. Ta-da! This is my flip chart. So how this one works, all you have to do is to flip this one. And like that. Flip it again. And if you want, you can hang it in the stand so that your students can see it clearly. And you can design, or you can use whatever designs you like, as long as it is very visible and understandable. And I think that's it. Bye bye. Thank you.